I don't think my intros are working. I need a new one. Hello, people of the internet. This is Raincloud, and I'm bringing you another SMITE gameplay with Apollo, the god of music and the chariot driver of the sun. Such a vain character here on SMITE, but he's also a rocker. Yes, I guess because of the lyra and guitar being the father of music, he's really into metal because horns at the end. I have nothing to talk about today. Yay, let's celebrate that fact with shoutouts, I guess. I would like to give my friends a couple of shoutouts. I'd like to give a shout out to. This is not 107.5. I'd like to give a shout out to my friends on the Nerdfighter community. Bell, L, um, I'm forgetting names. Jinx, Glenn, um, Liz, Meg. If you don't know these names, that's okay. The names know the names. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting somebody here. Serenity. I really should be prepared when I do these live commentaries, but I'm not. I usually aren't. And then I like to give my real life friends a shout out. Omar. I don't know if she watches the videos, but my friend Nisha from back when I used to work at a warehouse in Invacare. Can't believe I forgot the name of Invacare. Wow, and that was one of my favorite places to work. They were pretty cool people. I know he doesn't watch the videos, but I still like to give him a shout out. To my friend Kit. Well, that's not Henry's his name, but he doesn't like to. Kit and Nikia, Eric. I don't know if he watches the videos. Still gonna give him a shout out. These are my Facebook friends and my real life friends. Who else will I give? I think that's it. And then big shout out to Saints Demon, who added me to his clan roster, which is cool. It's not his clan, but pretty cool nonetheless. Hen, I would like to say that I did not mean to shit on Microsoft the last video. It did seem like I did. Mind you, Google is not, they're not an innocent company. They are themselves full of shit sometimes with some of the changes that they've made to YouTube. It has come to light that the government can read into Gmail account. So if you do your private business through their Gmail services, you're getting spied on. And some people will say that Google doesn't know about any of it, like they don't want to, that it's an intrusion of privacy on their networks, but we all know that they are actually doing that. They may be strong armed into it, but who really knows? No one does, because the government isn't playing fair. But then again, Google, they want to know everything about you. They're implementing Google Plus into YouTube. They want you to use your real name on your account. And if you've got multiple accounts, well, then tough luck, because you may not use your real name on your second or tertiary account because your first account has your real name. Who knows? They might just, they may let you do that. But let's say that you create a Google account for your second channel, what is that may it's just not your personal account. It might be just for gaming or technology or news vlogging, and you want to use the name of your company, your LLC, or just the name of your show. Well, you can't do that because you need to have a an account name, and it has to be a real account, a real name, not a real account. You are using a real account, and some people are they have brought up that exact point. And you know what? I have to this I have not used. I had to have a name for this account, and I don't want my real name revealed on the internet. That's just me, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of you people. Google is not innocent in anything. Microsoft is not innocent on anything. But I so did not mean to just crap on Microsoft, though they have done some pretty horrendous shit in the past. Just putting that out there. Back in the 90s, and I think it's between 98 and 99, the courts were trying to break down Microsoft like they did Apple. Apple was brought down by the courts. It was separated. Apple and Macintosh, they were, by all intents and purposes, two completely different companies, because they didn't want that one company just having a monopoly on the market, on the computing market. And they did the exact same thing with Microsoft, because Microsoft, you could only use Microsoft products on Windows machines. You couldn't have a secondary web browser, spreadsheet editor, a Word document editor. You could It had to be from Microsoft. You couldn't use, or they wouldn't let you use third-party software. Now you have open licenses, open license software, open source software, and you can install it on your Windows machine because of a 1998-99 court ruling that said you can't do that. And they brought that exact same ruling onto Apple a couple of years afterwards. And by a couple of, I mean after that. Before this year, I think it was a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, you could only use files that were, I don't know what file extension or what file type Apple's iTunes gives. I think it's .aac. I could be wrong. It's not MP3, but you could only use it on Apple hardware. You could only use it on iPods, iPads, on iTouches. You couldn't transfer your library onto a third-party hardware system. Like, you couldn't use it on the Zune. Speaking of the Zune, what happened to it? This is a tangent. I'll go back on point. You couldn't do that. You had to use Apple software or Apple hardware on Apple software. And the court said, no, that's, I think that the jury's still out on that. I'm pretty sure that they did bring down the ruling and said it's open for everyone. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I'm just saying no company is innocent. and yeah, I may not know everything, but at least I'm sure of that. Microsoft is not innocent. I shouldn't just be shitting on Microsoft. And I apologize, Microsoft. You may have a wonderful search engine. You do have a moderately successful operating system. Why are you trying to get rid of XP support? I do not know. Now, my my parents, if they don't have certain I updates, I forget which one. It's an XP update, a SP something. If they don't have, if on whatever machine that they bought secondhand doesn't have SP3, I believe they can't. You cannot install Microsoft Skype, and so we can't contact my parents that way. It's stupid. But now because of that, because they're cutting off the support for XP, well, now you won't have access to updates because it's no longer a viable operating system. And yeah, you know what? I don't think we raised that much hell for the shutdown of 98 or 95 or 3.1. But businesses are using XP. They businesses do not change with the times. They don't. I know for a fact that when 7 came out, we were still using XP. We weren't using Vista. We were using XP on a couple of computers that we were working on for 3 of the companies that I used to work for back in the day. We were still using XP, and it's a stable software. It's a stable operating system. I'll give it that. Everybody loved XP. Everybody was singing the Microsoft praises because of XP, and then Vista came out. Everybody shitted on it. Nobody moved to Vista willingly. 7 came out afterwards, and that was better than Vista. It's my operating system of choice. Is what I'm using on my computer, on my gaming rig. I haven't gone to 8 because of that, and 8 is not proving to be a good operating system, at least not to me. I don't. It's not that I don't adapt well to change. Businesses are still using XP. Back to my original point. Banking is still using Windows XP, and I do believe there's an article that says that ATMs are still using XP. And once support for XP is completely shut down, well then hackers, as they want to do, will try their hardest and will succeed in fucking up everyone's finances. And I say this with complete guarantee because it happens on the gaming world. Activision doesn't keep up with Modern Warfare 1 or Modern Warfare 2. They don't keep up with the World at War servers. So there's a lot of cheaters. I believe one of the companies, one of the older companies, id Software, one of their famous titles, Quake and Quake 3 Arena, is still being played. You may be able to say that, hey, that's a hacker's haven, and it's for not necessarily for the better, but it's for the lulz and for the fun. I haven't played Quake in forever now that I remember. Anyways, because id Software, they don't have a centralized server that you can join. Well, it's run rampant with hackers. Steam's Valve's Team Fortress 2 is you can join a community server, or you can join a Steam server or a Valve server, and Steam servers, they are strict, no fucking around. But the community ones is, anything goes. Whatever admin rules are set to that's what the rules you're playing with. If you can hack, if you can have mods on that game, all the more power to you. More than likely everyone else is going to be. But you can't do that on the Valve servers. If you do, insta-ban. Now, because of the support running out on XP, well, that's exactly what's going to happen. And again, I don't mean to shit on Microsoft. It's just that Microsoft, they set themselves up for this. You can't you can't shit on a company's goodwill if that goodwill means that they're going to keep up that goodwill. But if all they're thinking about is the dollar bills, y'all, and they run out a support on a beloved operating system just because, well, it's not making them money anymore, you cannot buy an XP installer anymore. So why keep up support for that? Well, Microsoft, you're not broke. You're not running broke. No, you are one of the more successful companies out there. You're making your founder billions. So that's why I shitted on Microsoft on my last video. Or, anyways, this is the end of the video. Thank you for listening to me ramble for about 16 to 17 minutes. This is Raincloud signing off, saying please rate, comment, subscribe if you want to, if you enjoy these videos, and I will try to bring you some more in the future. This is Raincloud signing out. Peace.